I'm Kyle Bailey, and we're here today with Stan Tyler. And oddly enough, we're talking about a monkey's butt. Stan, why don't you expound on that a little bit?
That's a technical term.
That's what I've heard.
Actually, one of the principles in our 21-day program is where do you put your attention? You can put it on beauty, gratitude, what's working, what wins have you had, or you can put it on what's not working, what's the problem. The reason this popped up in the term monkey's butt is I was leading a coaching call, or programs were delivered on the phone, and I was sitting on a 8th-story balcony in Galveston looking out at the ocean, and happened to notice that one of the clients was talking about a problem that he had, and he just kept staying in the problem and staying in the problem. And I happened to glance to my left, and there was this monkey statue on the table next to me that had its butt right almost in my face. And I just finally stopped him and said, you know, I'm sitting here and I could be looking at the ocean, or I could look at a monkey's butt. Where do you want to put your attention? And it became this funny little weird, you've got a choice, where are you going to put your attention? You can add drama, or you can add value to your own life, and your energy is what you work off of.
Yeah.
So we've always got a butt, or we've always got ocean. Where do you want to put your attention?
So how does that work for me if I feel maybe I've got something in my life that I'm kind of like, why is this always happening to me? Something like that.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Typically, those phrases are interestingly revealing about some underlying belief, and I don't want to get too deep in that right here. But if it's a familiar pain, then there's a gift in it somewhere.
Yeah.
And so start looking for, I'm pre-paving that. I'm expecting that. So guess what? I get to see it a lot. Because if I'm looking for stink, I'm going to find it.
Yeah.
If I'm looking for, wow, this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
If we're sitting outside today, I could be shoveling ditches.
Yeah.
Not making the point well.
So
anyway,
when you
it's
say
a matter, you can bring energy to yourself, or you can drain yourself. That's the choice you're always in.
yeah. So when you say you're pre-paving it, talk a little bit about that.
To me, it's managing expectations. If I don't set really strong goals, then I don't play well. If I'm going into this conversation with you today being like, oh, well, let's talk to Kyle, it'll be a ho-hum conversation. We're that powerful.
Right.
So set strong goals, operate like that, operate like they're rich, and then it's ridiculous how much comes back.
Yeah. So maybe with some things that if I'm seeing something regularly occur in my life, or maybe there's a relationship that's troubled, I can go to that relationship expecting good things out of it, and going in with that expectation and believing it, and focusing on that, and not looking at the monkey's butt.
Yeah, it's like a management principle, or in your own personal relationship. If you catch your coworkers doing something great and you point it out and thank them for it, or at least appreciate it inside, things will shift.
Gotcha.
If I catch my wife doing something great and point it out, they're the easiest to ignore because you expect it.
Right.
But point it out and life gets richer and richer.
So don't stare at the monkey's butt.
Leave the butt alone.
Well, thank you, Stan. And again, we'll point people to your website, championsedge.com. And I think you've got a 21-day program that's starting soon.
Yeah, we'll start one the second week of July.
Great. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Stan.
Thanks, Kyle.